You what's the video, James? You're gonna have to find out. I'm gonna do a quick little DKC run. Start things off with. Get the Kongs out of the way, you know? Today I'm not using the leverless. I am using the GameSir T3 Lite, aka Gate.io, because my thumb's been better. My thumb's been better, so it should be able to handle this without too much issue. So, you know, should be fine. At least one hopes. But if there's any problems, I can always switch to the leverless. We'll see how it goes. I'll play it by ear. And make sure to moisturize regularly so that it stays on top of it, you know? It's been a while since I've played this on a normal controller. Yeah, it's more to do with the weather than anything else. It's like, this winter's been very mild and it's been warming up more lately, and as it's been warming up, my thumb's been also just getting better because of that. It's incredibly tied to the weather, and it's a bit of a strange oddity. I don't really quite understand what the problem is, but it's incredibly sensitive to temperatures. And it doesn't really matter, like the humidifier makes a big difference and it helps. Like the humidifier is very important, but it doesn't like fix anything. It just mitigates. Everything's like a mitigation. And even if it's like plenty humid in my room, it doesn't matter if it's like, if there's winter outside, it doesn't make a difference. It's very strange. I don't quite understand what the deal is with that. Maybe there's some science behind it or something. Because like I do have like two things that told me what the humidity is. The humidifier itself and the fucking I have like another thing that tells me it too, just another like temperature humidity readout thing. Oh really, Dusty? That's very cool. Very normal. Yeah, so I had a bit of a scare with the mister just before stream, and that was really stressful because, man, I can't handle too much extra stress in my life. Shit's rough enough around my living situation as it is. I don't need more fucking bullshit. I don't need more fucking bullshit. Speaking of bullshit, did you hear about what Discord announced today? I know you did. I know that everybody heard about that fucking shit. Also, I could probably... Oops. No auto fire. God damn it. I keep fucking enabling auto fire. I just want to boost the volume in this game. I don't think any auto fire enabled. But yeah, I canceled my nitro. No auto fire for the monkey. Oops. But yeah. That shit is fucking annoying. I mean, that was true for me, Desi, until like, I want to say 3 years ago. Things just kind of shifted about a few years ago and got worse. When it came to like my skin and stuff. I wish we could go back to forums, but it's not so easy. God damn it, I didn't get the roll again. It'll never happen to you, wow. So durable. But yeah, the Discord shit's fucking bullshit. Like, I don't need to tell you guys this. You're smart. But yeah, they're never getting my fucking information. Fuck that. So yeah, unsubscribed. And I'll probably just remain unsubscribed, as shitty as it is to, because I use Discord a lot, as shitty as it is to not have, fucking nitro for certain things. I'll probably just stay unsubscribed because they're just going to get worse anyway. Discord's a sinking ship. Discord's not going to get better. It's just going to get worse. Speaking of, I have a Discord that you can join. Hey, Sonata Dante. I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. Oh, God, I almost fucked up there. I see Todovsky, I see. Yeah. Shit's fucking annoying. The internet's fucking annoying. Everything's owned by fucking billionaire pedophiles and it's fucking annoying. They always say it's for the children, but it's not for the fucking children. They just want to have sex with the fucking children. Yeah, just a normal DKC run to start things off with. Just nothing, no gimmicks, just normal ass fucking DKC. While I talk for a bit and then play other Super Nintendo games or whatever. But yeah, it's fucking frustrating. If they cared about the safety of kids, they would fucking, you know, do certain things to the fucking billionaires. Return of Radical Rex, gosh. That game was not particularly pleasant. It's my just chatting category, kind of. Unless it's DKC pacifist mode, which I need to get back to. It's been like a month since I've streamed that. I just haven't gone back to it because it's been like... shit's been kind of stressful and that's a very hard hack. I will get back to it though, and I will get the mastery. It will happen. I probably have a better chance of completing the pacifist mode on an actual, like, normal controller and not the leverless. Might be my guess. I'd probably do better on this controller. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of DKC returns in general. I bitch about it a lot. I'm not a huge fan of that game. Tropical Freeze is, like, better, but it's also not very good. I think if nothing else, particularly with Tropical Freeze, the biggest killer for me is the fucking bosses. The boss design in Returns and Tropical Freeze are fucking abysmal. Can't fucking stand them. Hey Mountain Drew, yeah, just a little bit of monkey. Bit quick monkeying around here. Someday I will become even stronger and more powerful at this game and get through it even faster. This run's already kind of not doing very well, but that's fine. This run's kind of mediocre. I've made some mistakes. The bosses in Tropical Freeze are so fucking ass. I don't like the bosses in any of the Donkey Kong games, like the Donkey Kong Country games. They're all just kind of not very good, sort of whatever. These ones are like tolerable though. For me, it's like how long they are. That's the big thing. That's the big thing, is they're too fucking long in the newer ones. It's true. That's kind of my opinion too, Desi. Mario had the right idea with most of its bosses. Just do it really quickly like it's paperwork and get it out of the way. Better to just not have them at all though, like Celeste. Celeste bosses are kind of the better way to do boss fights in a 2D platformer. No, I have not. I still have to get the it's not even just beating it, I have to get the mastery for retro achievements. It wasn't just for beating it. It's a whole thing. It's a big project. But no, I've not gone back to it in about a month. I was just talking about that before you came in, probably. Or maybe because you were just didn't hear what I said earlier, which is also fine. But no, I can do it. It's not like I can't do it. I'll be able to do it. It's just, you know, in time, in time. The hack ended up being a little more stressful than I wanted, and the platform perils level is quite not great with that hack, and that's kind of a bit of a rough point of the whole thing. If you don't count Celeste's bosses, that's fair. Yeah, understandable. I think that's a reasonable take, Desi. But yes, I think that Discord's a sinking ship, no matter what way you slice it, because they want to go public. And they're trying to increase their value to be sold. And get their stocks nice and big when those exist. So I think that it's a sinking ship either way, and that we need to figure out like what the next thing is or whatever. Yeah, they definitely didn't waste any time on that whole thing. They wasted no time. Yeah, adding ads to everything is like the other thing that they'll end up doing. Because that's the only idea that these people have left, is just adding a bunch of fucking ads to everything. Even if you pay for it. I wish IRC was like capable of like embeds and like video and, you know, streaming and things like that, because IRC would kind of be that would be the real go-to, but it doesn't have that functionality, so it's not like a proper replacement. Yeah, they're gonna block like variations for sure, it's true. So yeah, the whole thing's unsurprising but disappointing. Because they're like just doing like, they randomly just announced this out of fucking nowhere. It's like, in a month we're just going to be ruining our platform even further. It's like, wow, okay, that's cool, I guess. I'm gonna unsubscribe now and find someplace else. I'm not in like a big mega rush to move to the next thing, because I need to make sure I know what the next thing is first. You know? But, you know, I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out in general. Because I also do understand too that there's going to be like, there's one particular take that I read on Blue Sky, which I generally agree with, as depressing as it is that there probably will be a large number of people, god damn it, there's going to be probably a large number of people who will not move off of Discord no matter what. And Discord will stick around because of that in particular. It's the same reasoning as to like people who haven't left Twitter, you know, also known as X, the everything platform. And the reason is because it has the thing on it that they want or that they like, and they will not move ever because of that reason. And I've known some people who are like this, you know, with various things. In some cases, it's a number. Yep. Sometimes it's like a certain like number or something that's the reason. Or it's because certain friends are on there and those friends won't move. And there's like all these various reasons that people will concoct in order to not move. And I expect that Discord's a little bit more complicated because there's like important internet infrastructure that is on Discord and nowhere else, because people, you know, consolidated a lot of things on like a server or whatever. So we're also dealing with that problem. Yeah, the only niche that Discord has is that it has various things that aren't on anything else because it's hosted on Discord, due to like those servers and stuff like that. So that's the main thing. But yeah, other than that, it doesn't really have any exclusive bespoke features. So it is easier in theory to move off of it. But I expect there's going to be probably like a group of people who are going to be like, no, my friends are on here. That was a bad positioning. So yeah, you're probably not going to see like a completely seamless switch over like back in the days of like MSN Messenger, AIM, fucking Skype and shit like that. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I guess like the current the current thing that people are looking at the most is Stoat, formerly known as Revolt. That seems to be like the big one. That seems to be the big one that people are going all crazy for. But the problem is that it is it is open source, which is important and what we want. But it's also, god damn it, I haven't, man, fucking Christ, I'm playing like shit. It's fucking, it doesn't have many people, like the development team for that is very small, and is like a lot of like volunteers and stuff, like they're not being paid or anything. And you know, in a way that's good, but it also means it can't host like an entire fucking platform, right? So it is complicated at the moment. The real solution is Gaia Online, I see. God damn it. I am not focused. The power to Kong is diminishing at the moment. I'm a little too preoccupied at the moment, I think, is part of the problem. At least I got that. Yeah, it's true. I am reading about people talking about Gaia Online in 2026. It's very true. But yeah. It's true though, like it's tough. One of these series of Blue Sky posts I was reading about this topic did also just point out that these are kind of like systemic issues that don't really have a solution. And we're just going to keep running into the same problems over and over again. Which is depressing, but I also don't necessarily disagree. It's like, it's pretty hard to solve things when things are kind of deliberately set in a certain cycle because, yes, capitalism. Exactly, like, that's like one of the core things here. Yes, exactly. But yeah, it is tiresome and frustrating to see how much things in the past like 5 years or so are just literally falling apart. Like there's just so many things that are just bad and just dying. So, you know, like I'm not going to go into the topic too deeply because there is, you know, Twitch are prudes, and this is like a, you know, not safe for work discussions have certain limitations on twitch.television. But the entire like ecosystem and like general like, you know, thing with not safe for work content, like that shit has been really greatly diminished, I've noticed. Over like the few, hey Galware, over like the past few years in particular. Like there's just a lot less of everything with that, it feels like, and even if there isn't less of it, the presence of it has greatly diminished, so it looks like there's less of it. Like there's so fewer like not safe for work games that get released now, like so fewer, and there's just less of all that stuff. You know, there's less hentai, there's less like fucking production and money put into any of this stuff. There's just like a lot less of these things in general. And like, I'm sure I'm not the only one who's noticed this. Like, surely I'm not the only one who's noticed that just a lot of stuff just doesn't exist now, or is like harder to find, or is just like, just, they don't make stuff like that anymore in certain ways. This is kind of depressing. And like, yeah, it's just weird. It's weird what the internet is becoming, you know? Like, you remember the old song, "The internet is made for porn"? That's not true anymore. That song is outdated. The internet is the most sanitized it has ever been in its entire existence. The internet is a bit safer than it's ever been. Like, I guess, like, the only way you could probably contend that statement is if you, like, factor into, like, online harassment and, like, the concept of, like, swatting and stuff like that. You know? Like, I think that'd be the only way you would probably contend that statement. But I think even if you account for that, it's still safer than it's ever been. I do remember that, Vixen Dragon. I'm not, like, opposed to the concept. God damn it, On Guard. I'm not opposed to the concept of DLCs in video games. I think that in many ways it's a good way to support and keep the lifeblood of a game going. And DLCs are not all too different from the concept of, like, an expansion. And expansions predated downloadable content and were basically the same sort of idea. The difference is that expansions would presumably have a little bit more juice, a little bit more content associated with, you know, with it. It would have more effort and more things at once in it, as opposed to, like, a DLC, which would be, like, you know, maybe, like, one cosmetic or something. I fucked that jump up as soon as I did it. Hey, Interstellar Vision. Yeah, exactly. That stuff would never happen now. Yeah, me and Dusty are on the same page, clearly. Like, we basically said the same thing. Now, obviously, definitely, I like chatting, and I don't want people to stop chatting, obviously, but I will say that I cannot keep up with everything being said in chat because I'm also playing this game at, like, a high speed at the same time. So, you know, I'm doing my best. Doing my best to keep up. But, you know, a little bit limited. Okay. Yeah, my skills are not quite here. But that's okay. I'm still getting through the game. This level in particular is not a great one to die in, so I'm mostly just trying to get through this level. The game gets a little harder as it goes on, did you know? Okay. Oh yeah, Falling New Vegas DLC fucking whips. Yeah, I've been eyeing the Mario Kart 8 DLC, but at the moment I can't justify the expense. I was making a joke with Shibihime the other day, where I was saying, what if I stream Mario Kart 8, like the Mario Kart 8, you know? And I don't have the DLC, and I hover over Diddy Kong, and it just looks sad every time I can't play Diddy Kong in Mario Kart 8, and then somebody buys it for me. And I'm like, it's such a terrible joke, but it's like, it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. Yeah, no, the Mario Kart 8 DLC looks like it's worth getting, but I think on my end, I spent about 100-ish CAD on the Switch 2 stuff because, you know, it can't cover... Chat covered the vast majority of it. That's insanely generous of chat, and I'm very thankful. But yeah, there's some stuff that can't be as easily covered because the stuff's expensive. So, like, you know, Bonanza was like, you know, 110 CAD or whatever. I had to pitch in like 10 CAD on my end. And then the Switch 2 upgrades for the existing games I had add up. So, you know, all that stuff. Thank you for the follow. Yeah. I'm not going to call your name because I don't call out names on principle for follows, but I'm actually surprised you weren't following because you've been watching for a bit. Sometimes it's funny like that. My jumps are just not on it today. This is a bad time to die. Well, I'm doing it with Donkey Kong somehow. There we go. Okay. The Horse Armor DLC for Oblivion, yeah. Can you get this Donkey Kong? Oh, you can, okay. I wasn't sure if Donkey Kong could get that barrel or not. You ever thought about how weird it is that the Kongs are a mix of monkey and apes? I have. I have thought about this, Desi. I do think it's strange. What you said to yourself, I see. I do tell people to follow. You haven't been paying attention. I do now and then tell people, hey, you should follow my stream. It's a cool thing to do. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of games that release now aren't like full video games. They're not, most games aren't finished now. Even games that are like not in early access or, you know, whatever, they're still not actually done. That happens with so many of them. Sometimes even good video games are just not finished. Like there are certain aspects of Metaphor ReFantagio, for example, that are just not done. I've talked about that a bit before, like a year ago when I like beat the game. And gave my sort of like review on it. Great game. Highly recommend Metaphor ReFantagio. That's a great game. You should play it. But it is not exactly fully finished. And what I mean by that is the game's clearly got some areas it was intended to have, and it just like cut them out of the content. And the game's huge. The game's long enough as it is. I get it, but also it was weird. One area in particular, you like technically visit, but only for like one boss fight, and then you never ever get to go back there. And it's like a really important lore area too. And you don't get to explore it. And I'm like, that's cut content. We have to ship the game and we can't include it. Otherwise, the game is largely very cooked and done, but it's weird. It was a weird exclusion. And yeah, people like also mentioned they might do like a fucking Royale edition a few years from now or something, and it's possible because they keep doing it. They've been training their fan base or whatever you want to call it, to expect that, and that's also not very good for your sales in that case. But yeah, it's god damn it. At least I was able to get him back. It's just frustrating to see how many things are just failing, and for like the stupidest reasons. See, it gets tiresome. Yeah, Rocket League's getting like integrated into Fortnite. I haven't played Fortnite in like a couple months since the Harry Potter shit happened. Kind of gave some bad vibes. It's not like I'll never play the game again. I might pick it up again soon, but like, because that Harry Potter stuff's out of the game now, but it's like, man, Fortnite has some particular vibes to it sometimes, but that's like all of them now. All these fucking games are like this. Like, I'm back playing some Genshin Impact for a bit the past couple days. Been playing it a bit. Doing some of the story stuff, building some characters, fucking around with the game, you know? And it's just like, man, there are things about Genshin that just bother me on a fucking... on a principle, you know? You know, on the principle of it being a gacha game. Things about that annoy the shit out of me. And it's like, man, I wish it was not like that. Yeah, Aloy. Everybody remembers Aloy from Genshin Impact. We all remember. But yeah, it's just fucking annoying. It's annoying how everything needs to be corrupted in some way. No, they didn't, Tommy Fist. That's part of the joke, is they abandoned the character as soon as it was released. There was never any way to do anything meaningful with Aloy. Good old Blackout Basement. Remember that time I casually beat the entire game like this? With that hack? I remember. Yeah, basically, that's pretty much the deal. It was a contractual obligation with Sony, and they didn't give a fuck. Oh right, gotta hit that. No, it didn't. It just added the lights on, lights off mechanic for the entire game. It's a hack called Lovebird Lights that is named after the world record holder for this game, the 90% route. Lovebird streams on Twitch. I watched them a few times. And yeah, it was a ROM hack kind of meant to as a joke or whatever, specifically for that speedrunner. Good old boss Dumb Drum. Nothing beats that. Yeah, this is the most desperate boss that they've ever made. For the record, that does not damage you. A lot of players would think that damages you, but it doesn't. You can actually let that fall on you at the end. It doesn't do shit. I've actually kind of wondered if it was originally supposed to kill the player and Nintendo was like, no, cut it out. Stop being fucking freaks. Probably. That'd be my guess, is it was probably in there as like a desperation move, as a joke to kill the player, and Nintendo's like, no, stop being fucking British. And they're like, okay, fine. But yeah. Shit is always on fire these days, and I wish it wasn't. That's a summary of that other topic. I wish things were not on fire all the time. But you know, I have divorced myself from some aspects of the horrors of modern society and technology. So you know, I do what I can where I can. Just there's limits to what I'm able to do, like anybody else. Like, you know, getting that digital audio player pretty recently is one of those things of just like, hey, what if I had music that I had and kept and wasn't on a streaming service forever for all time? And, you know, that's one of those things, right? Of not being reliant on any streaming services for music and just using my own music library and getting better quality because of that, and just, you know, having my own shit without a weird algorithm or other thing to be dependent on. You always keep your stuff local. That's cool. I think that streaming music to a certain extent has some benefits, but it's very selective. One of those benefits is that it can expose you to different music. So like it can be a good way to expose that and, you know, see more stuff. But it's not always, it doesn't always do a great job at that, and the fucking AI music problem has really contributed a lot to, you know, that being worse too. I don't self-host. I don't have the ability to self-host because I can't keep a fucking desktop computer on 24/7. It's not reasonable. So I don't have any self-hosting options. I just have I have a local music library that I mostly just copy pasted onto a micro SD card for my digital audio player. That's basically what I did. So I have it on my PC and I have it on... I actually have my music library mostly on like multiple hard drives. Some of them are like older ones that still technically work. And I just don't like boot them unless I need them for backups or something. Oh, JC Denton. But yeah, there's a lot of like self-hosting server stuff I would like to do, but in the way that I would like to do it is expensive because I want this other PC to do everything, like including being the stream PC. And the stream PC aspect of it really makes the pricing, god damn it, really makes the pricing of that go way the fuck up. Yes, digital audio player, yes, I did get it. That's what I was talking about, yes. Hi, Surface Tenchi. The specs on the new one, can you be more specific? Are you talking about PC stuff or the digital audio player? Yeah, I have a local music library I've been building for like 20 years almost about 20 years. Saying that might reveal my age a little bit, but that's how it goes sometimes. But yeah, I've got stuff that I've kept for an incredibly long time, like definitely about that long. I've just added on to it over time and stuff like that. God damn it. Playing like shit. Some stuff is, you know, various quality, you know, not everything's perfect. Some stuff's lower quality, but I do have a lot of like stuff that's in higher quality too. Music quality is a bit of a complicated topic. It has a lot of complications. I am capable of telling the difference between like, you know, full bitrate MP3 versus like, you know, a FLAC. Like I can tell the difference, but it depends on what it is. It depends on what it is and what I'm using to listen to it with. Wow, I am really not playing good. This is fucking unacceptable. I should never take damage in this level. Oh, new PC? Oh, you mean the one I have now? Or are you just asking about a stream PC? The stream PC, if I ever end up making it, would be mostly a combination of old parts and new parts. So that's kind of like a hybrid sort of thing. It would use a Ryzen 3900X CPU with 32 gigabytes of DDR4 memory, which I think goes to... What was the speed that I went to? Was it 3600? I forget. Or am I confusing that with the DDR5? I think DDR5 is higher than that. I think DDR5 is like a 6000 something. But anyway, I think it was like something like that. And the GPU for a stream PC, like that would also serve as like a server as well for various things. That would be like... The GPU would end up being subjective because it's kind of just whatever's available and at a correct price point. I'm like one of the ones I was eyeing as a potential stream PC GPU would be an Intel B50, which is like a workstation GPU. It is largely advertised for being used for AI bullshit, but it's otherwise like a good GPU for this type of thing, and would be a stream encoding, you know, beast and shit like that. But it's also not very cheap. I don't even know if it's available. But yeah, the Ryzen 3900X is the previous CPU I was using for streaming and just my main PC. About like almost 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago, I switched the Ryzen 7800X 3D. Good old platform perils. The digital audio player that I got, it's not a DAC specifically. It's not the correct phrasing. This is a digital audio player, which would be called a DAP, a DAP. It's a, I think it's called a FIO JM21 high Gnosis dock. I believe that's the model. There's a recent revision of it that's like better or whatever, but I didn't buy that because it was like $100 more for very little of an upgrade. So I got the older model on a sale. Deeper discount, you know. It's complicated. It's a television. It depends on what you're doing. I do a lot of stuff with streaming, so I end up having like more demanding needs. I basically need to have a very strong video encoder on the GPU because I do a shitload of video encoding live while I'm streaming. So I need like a decent amount of VRAM, and I need to have a GPU that has a really strong video encoding chip. So yeah, I do need a decent amount of GPU power, but nothing too crazy. And also it would need to be able to run VNeon and all the VNeon related things. That's the other trick to it too. Yeah, thank you for the alert, Kikiraya. I'm glad that some people are enjoying the wonders of physical media, such as Blu-rays. I own some Blu-rays, but I can't really afford to buy too many of them. Some of them have been getting cheaper though, and I do appreciate that. Not all, but some of them. Like the 4K movies and stuff have been going down in price, I've noticed, which is good. Because that's the only way I would ever buy them. It's why I have bought a few of them. But yeah, it's computer shit's complicated. And yeah, I would want to make like this server stream PC build like a operate like sort of as like a NAS, and also like, you know, various other server needs, and then the streaming end of things. It would do a lot of things, and ideally I would want it to be compact, so I would probably use like a fractal case of some kind. But with the rising prices of storage and stuff like that, it's probably not going to happen. Not until all that stuff settles down. Not a likely thing that's going to occur until the markets change, if they ever do. Yes, a lot of Kremlin noises. Yeah, they're doing their own thing over there at Discotech. Their Crunchyroll's bullshit is not really going to affect them. Yeah, a DAC's a different thing. Like, you know, the JM21 has a DAC in it. I don't remember what it's fucking called offhand, but, you know, if you want to look up the FIO JM21's DAC, you can look it up. Yeah, I'm really shocked by this game's fake out, the game I've played a million times. We're all surprised here. Wow, I beat video game. Crazy. Yeah, GG easy, no re, exactly. But yeah, so unclear if I would ever be able to make like a stream PC, server PC and stuff. I would love to. It would be very nice. It would be lovely. Because then I could use like stuff like Plex Music as well and leverage that even with my JM21, and that would be cool. And, you know, also just have Plex on demand even at like my bed, right? With like my tablet or something. That'd be pretty sick, but not a likely thing. Just because of the situation with everything. Okay. So I should be able to reset now. We confirmed that the game saves, at least at one of these points. I don't know if it saves as soon as you go to Cranky or after Cranky, but... Let's see. Thank you for Fumo mode. Okay, that was an okay time, even though I played like shit. I think I'm just getting better at the game in general in other ways, so my times have been going down. 38's not terrible. I've had 38s on some better runs, so if I were to guess those, I'm not using an actual timer like a clock, that was probably a high 38. But that's cool nonetheless. Okay. So, other video games. Let's take a look at more gaming. So like actual like things that are not Donkey Kong, at least for now. What do we got? There's so many choices. How about... What are these? Why are there two of these? Oh, one's like a sample, one's the full game. What the fuck is Daffy Duck? The Marvin Missions. I want to see what this is. Yeah. It's not Bad Rats is not a Super Nintendo game. It's a Sunsoft, okay. So it probably is either bad or it's like good. Whoa. It's Daffy Duck. Amazing. Used to play this, that's cool. Where there's duck, there's fire. Okay. Size, big. And a quaint atmosphere. Your greatest politicians. Oh, they have a weapon shop? This makes this more complicated. This game's loud. Calm it down, game, you're getting too loud. Extra life. Dude, I don't know what to buy. You think I know what to buy? I don't know what to buy. Let's buy an antimatter gun, okay? Apparently I can buy multiple antimatter guns. What? I just pressed the A button. Why did it do that? Apparently this has infinite ammo. Oh hey Yuki. Thank you for subscribing for 2 months. Very much appreciated. It's a weird cactus thing. Oh man, this game controls like shit. Maybe it was his screen kill. This game controls unfathomably terrible, oh my god. And also there's recoil when you shoot, which is a weird choice. How do you switch weapons? Oh, that's how you do it, okay. So I have 20 shots of this antimatter gun. Oh, there's like a jetpack thing too with fuel. Jesus. Hey, Speedy Bree. It's a very joyful choice. Everybody loves it. What's your first time chat, Yuki? That's interesting. Oh, look at it. I guess people can subscribe and just not say anything. That's fair. Okay. Yeah, this game is something. What did it even hit me there? Oh, I'm out of fuel. Toss money and lurk. Hey, that's fair. That's pretty ballin'. It's a little hard to describe how difficult this is to control. It's a little hard to describe. It's very slippery. Also, this music is terrible. Yeah, we could call this music interesting. Whoa, we have a hype train, chat. Can we get the hype train to go higher and last longer? Oh my goodness. Who knows? You can get a limited time exclusive emotes. Is that Shovel Knight? Oh, that's an enemy. Did I lose a life? Whoa, I was kind of joking, but thank you very much for gifting 5 subs. Very generous. Thank you very much, It's Just Television. Oh, that's the new notification. It only shows up for multi-subs. Multi-subs, make Ultra Instinct Goku show up. Anonymous, thank you for gifting 5 fucking subs. Goodness. It was very generous. Thank you very much. All I'm doing is playing this shitty game. What did I do to deserve all these kind gifts? I'm just playing the shitty games that suck ass. Oh yeah, you can gift anonymously. That's been true, I think, since the beginning of Twitch. I can't remember a time when you weren't able to. They're excited for the penis music? Hey, maybe. Maybe you're right. Okay, it doesn't work through walls. Oh, you know, shouldn't feel dumb. My gosh, it's so slippery. This is one of the video games of all time. Also notice this is one of these games with that funny aspect ratio, and obviously I'm not going to be able to bespokely crop it for each game, but you notice the tops and bottoms are like, it's kind of almost a widescreen. It's close to a widescreen aspect ratio that this game is using. Wait, what do I... Oh, I have to go up the elevator because I don't have the jetpack fuel. So I have to wait for the elevator. Yeah, a rare Super Nintendo widescreen Amiga game, exactly. You know what would be pretty cool? Being able to shoot diagonally. That'd be pretty cool. Apparently not a thing in this game. Izana Moria, welcome. I see you have come out of your hiding because you were gifted a sub. Enjoy the subscription. Whoa, the hype train is still going, apparently. Or did it finish? No, it's still going. It's still going for over 2 minutes. Whoa. It's on a level 4 or some shit. It's no treasure train, but it'll have to do. I like how all the enemies respawn when I die. That's normal, but for this game, when killing enemies is what it is, it's maybe not the best play. It has the wrong link. Really? The wrong link. Let me look at that for a moment. Let me take a look. Wrong link for what? No, that's correct. No, that is correct. That's my stream. No, it doesn't. I literally just looking at it and I tested it. No, that works. I should do the go live thing though. Let me at least do that. I forgot about the Blue Sky Go live thing. We'll set it at like 3 hours. Go live. You just checked and got an error. It literally says on my end, Twitch link. Twitch.tv. Or do you mean... Let me check. No, the go live post also on the post I made is the same too. The one here on Twitch that goes with... Yeah, that's because I didn't change it. Yep. That is correct. I slightly changed the name a while back, and you're correct about that, yes. That is something I can fix another time. I will try to remember to fix that later. Anyway, back to video game. I appreciate, though, letting me know. There's been mistakes like that in a few things. Whoa, the hype train has succeeded, and the hype train has left. I got a hype chest. Let's open my hype chest. I got a weird, shy ghost emote. That's cool. Just buy them off AliExpress, Tudovsky. They all come from there anyway. Yeah, I bought mine off AliExpress. Yeah, all that stuff comes from China. So, like, just buy it from there. Don't worry about Amazon. It's usually cheaper on AliExpress anyway. Maybe not if you're American, but I don't know. I mean, you're gonna be either way. You're gonna be paying the fucking shit no matter which way you slice it. So I guess it doesn't really matter in that case. What a cool video game. Anyway, I've seen enough of this game. What else we got? So many more games on the Super Nintendo. I'm gonna have a list here. Let me look at my list. This was one I just wanted to see for myself. But yeah, thank you everyone for the very generous subscriptions. It was very kind. So many choices. So many choices. It'd be better if this was in alphabetical order, to be honest. This list that I have, but it isn't. So much game. So much game. Where is... Oh yeah, you want to see Beauty and the Beast, chat? You've seen Beauty and the Beast? I don't think I showed it last time. You want to see an impossible video game? That's a prototype, I'm pretty sure, screensaver. But maybe it should have been the other section, but maybe it got messed up. Let me see, did I update the blue sky command? I did. So the blue sky command's updated, but the one on my about section hasn't been updated. So, okay, I see. Yeah, I think the Bugs Life game's a prototype or like some bootleg or something. What an intro. Anyway, time for Impossible Gaming. Oh, we got more intros. You always need more intros. Anyway, this game just immediately starts off impossible, so please enjoy. It's also really dark because of the lighting mechanic. Okay, so I have to like pick this up or something, I think is the deal. Yeah. That's true, into television. True, true, true. I can't fit Lumiere. What do you mean? You're like, hey, get over here, bitch. Like, dude, I can't fit? Is there a way to like roll or... Wow, so scary. Because it's implying like I should be able to get in there, but I guess I can't. So I guess we're going this way. Where all the spikes are. Or we're... Oh, how do I get this off? There we go. I mean, I saw that enemy, I just couldn't hit it. I tried to hit it, but it didn't work. Anyway, now I'm dead. This is the first level. And then you start from the beginning. Whoa, what a video game. And this is like, gets more insane as it goes on, by the way. This game's basically impossible. God, it's so hard to hit things in this. Even when you know it's there, like you can't. Also, the jumping feels bad, but that goes without saying. I mean, some people did get this game. It's true. Some people did. Okay, so I guess they are going to go all low. So maybe the idea is not to try to hit them, but just like jump around them? Unclear. Yeah, I guess there's like a timer mechanic with the rows too, which is even more insane. The game's already super hard and they like need to make it even harder. And I'm dead again. Whoa. The worst part of this whole movie is when the hot monster man turned into some guy. Damn. Desi speaking for everybody. Speaking for the people. I think SNES Drunk might have covered this game already. SNES Drunk definitely did not beat this game. Nobody has. Nobody's beaten this game legitimately. Yeah, you can't damage those guys. You can knock them back, but you can't actually, like... You can't actually harm them. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, this is definitely a classic of gaming right here. This is what we all want. The worst fucking dog shit. I'll play some good Super Nintendo games too, other than, you know, the DKC run earlier. I just wanted to show this game off because it's like baffling and it's really fucking shit. So it's interesting. Oh, you can climb these walls. You can't attack while you're on this. That's not very fair. Hello, Felly. No. Got Donkey Kong out of the way pretty early. This camera's also not very, like, comfortable. That looks sick, though. The fucking, like, gargoyle statues in the background down there, that looks sick. I'm a fan of that. That looks cool. Okay, and how was I supposed to avoid damage there? Mysterious video game. And dead again. Anyway, about how this video game might be a little, So yeah, that's all you get for the continues. So even more layers of impossible. No unlimited continues. Yeah, Beast himself doesn't look very good. Anyway, this is an incredibly impossible game. Oh god, Baby's Kids, you can't fucking... You'd have to pay me a lot of money to fucking play that game. Not even as a fucking bit. Let's see. I wanted to, Here's the only thing you're gonna get from Baby's Kids for me. Is you'll hear the fucking... You'll hear the fucking line or whatever at the beginning. That's the most you're gonna get out of me from Baby's Kids. For those who don't know what this sounds like what the intro sounds like. There you go. Bebe's Kids. Mandingo Entertainment, yep. Bebe's Kids. And then you just have like... This is like one of the worst games on the Super Nintendo. No Beavis, no vibes. These are the rules. And runs at like 30 FPS or whatever this is. Anyway, nope, that's all you're getting. That's all you're getting. That's Baby's Kids. It's not 3 hours for one PS4 game. It's not worth it, me. Why did you subject yourself to that? Anyway. Let's look for a real video game. Was it? Maybe... Bonk's not on the Super Nintendo. Right? Bonk's like a Mega Drive Genesis game. I don't see Bonk on here. I see Bonkers. Did they mean Bonkers? Super Bonk. Oh. So it's in the S. So many games are just called Super. All these Bombermans. Okay, where... Man, I'm trying to find it. There it is. Bonka's Turbo Graphics, okay. Hail Tasmith. You should get Took version. I don't have a Took. but I can change it up and remove the Santa hat as soon as it switches. Which I need to change that behavior. I'm sure there's a way to do it. Whoa. I already did race driving on the last time I streamed stuff. I don't need to stream more race driving, it's fine. Act 1, Bonk begins. Whoa. It's the beginning of Bonk. And maybe it is a prequel. Well, that thing has a face. Look at me bonking. Oh, now I'm getting a big... It wasn't working before. I guess it's a timing thing. Oh, shit. I see this is where, this might be where, fucking Mario, New Super Mario Brothers got its ideas. We're mini. We're huge. It's going all over the place here. There's Mega Bonk, there's Mini Bonk. No, I got hit. Oh my god. He's become so powerful. He's enraged. He's pissed. Okay, I'm going up. Okay, we're going up. It is a fucked up and evil bonk. It's so messed up. This thing is full of rage. Now I'm like Starman Bonk, I guess. I don't quite understand these forms. I'm gonna be real. There's a lot of horrifying things I'm seeing here. Like whatever this is. This concerns me a little. I'm a little concerned. So, if we're lucky, chat, if we're lucky, we might get to see some DOS gaming this week. Because supposedly that USB switch should be here this week, allegedly. And if it works like it's supposed to, then, you know, DOS gaming can return. Bouncy clouds. But for now, you get Super Nintendo. Oh no. I don't want to fall. I want a time limit for this, like a bonus stage or whatever. Welcome to bonus stage. They sure let you go high in this one. Wow. I mean, yeah, there's some crossover for sure. Very good. Yeah, there's some crossover. Okay. So they don't want me to go that way now. They want me to go this way. But how do... Okay, I have to break them. I see. Okay. You want me to go down the waterfall? Oh, another bonus stage already. We just did one. Okay, we go again. Pump and blow up the copter balloon thingy. Okay. So I have to... I see. It's getting big and round. Ugh, I'm not really doing this very well. I'm not gonna get it, I bet. They probably demand perfection here. Nah. You failed. You're too fucking shit at this. I'm sorry. That's what the game just said. Welcome to bonus stage. A lot of bonus stages consecutively. Throw the flower into the basket. Ready? Yeah, sure. I don't really know how to throw things. Oh, they're using public domain music, I guess. Okay, there we go. Oh, that damages me. Shit. Damn, I fucked up. Oh, I did it. Oh yeah, Adam Sessler being dunked on, people not getting it. I never cared about X-Play or anything, so for me that's more of just like a, that's more of like a whatever. Hi, Happy Toaster. What is this flashing? This game, okay, I guess it's gone now, okay. I'm not sure why anybody gives a shit about Adam Sessler. I never cared about X-Play or any of that shit whatsoever, like... Oh Jesus, there are things happening here. Things are occurring in this game. Not sure how I feel about the things happening. How do I even get up there? I can't climb. It's okay, Todovsky. You're fine. Okay, one makes me big, one makes me small, and I guess I could just interchange these, or what? Or on their timer? Maybe I'm supposed to, like, climb this? Maybe that's what's going on. But being small makes it more difficult. So tiny. Okay, I see. Ahead. Hi, Bubba Roxy. Welcome. Okay, these just give me health or whatever. Yeah, this is super bonk. This is the only bonk game I've tried. It's interesting, but it also doesn't run very good. So that part's not leaving a good impression on me. The frame rate's kind of crusty for a game of this type. You only play TurboGrafx bonks, I see. Okay. Oh, you can go up the waterfall, I see. Oh, that's an Amiga droplet. I got a Mega Droplet, but I didn't get killed. Also, hello, Boss Mighty Ricinator, if I didn't say hello. I'm bonking. Thank you for the 3 stream streak. I'm doing my best to bonk it up in here. What? Okay, that's a heart container. This game has a shitload of mechanics. It's kind of overwhelming. Oh, damn. Like, there's a lot of shit happening, and it's really hard to understand it or keep track of it. Damn. Can't get it. Man, I guess I have to reposition it or something. He's still Sockman. Oh, that's going. We're talking about how everything's shitty now, and how the internet's shit, and Discord's shit, and everything sucks. But we've also been talking about other shit too. But yeah, it's going. Having a late stream today, late start, because sleeping tricky. Okay, that's an enemy. I was fooled. Yeah, we're in the bad city. The top right, yeah. So true. Sometimes you just have to be in the bad city. Looks like a pretty standard city. Well, maybe it was a bad city in the 90s. This is literally just... New Super Mario Brothers, you stole ideas from this game. This is literally the same mechanic. Fucking wild in here. How do you feel about this fella? Do you like how he looks? Are you enjoying his appearance? What about now? You like this? Cave baby's not well, I see. That doesn't look very safe. Getting smaller. And then there's a bonus stage. You don't like the steam vents coming out of his skull? Understandable. Shoot the smiley and get items. Ready? Start. Oh, it's this from upstage. Okay. My weakest genre. Oh, I have to collect these. Okay, I thought we just were shooting them. My bad. Oh, it damages me too or something? This game certainly has everything, doesn't it? Cityscape, fly high in the sky, flying around. I don't even know what these smileys do. They give me 1-ups or whatever. The most normal the game has looked. You might be right. Why'd that... Okay. Yeah, you learn a lot of things in this game. We're learning a lot about everything. Oh. I have flight capability. This game kind of just does everything, huh? Every idea is explored. It does it all. Surely this runs out. Oh, I guess if you get hit. Jesus. Wow. Bonk of all trades, it's true. Get bonk items in my head instead of Fumo? Maybe you're right. Okay, but this is not a bonus stage. This is just a stage. This is just part of the game, normally. I think. I don't see a time limit. But it does look bonus stagey. Can't go higher than this, even with the bonk tech.
I wonder what happens when I suck this.
Oh, there's only way to find out, Bubble Roxy. Better get sucking. Okay. This UFO is trying to kill me, but I defeated it. An excellent array of emotes. Do 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 do. The music's nice, at least for this bit it is. Oh, we got like one of these things. Okay, we found new tech. We can suspend ourselves in air. We can do this to like give us airtime. So it's sort of like a bonus stage. Honestly though, this game has so much going on all the time, it is genuinely hard to keep track. Like, it feels like this is a non-stop, like, everything happening all the time, all at once. It's cool, but it's also overwhelming. Like, I've spotted at least, like, 8 different video game mechanics here thrown at me. And, like, weird fusion combo things, too. Very mysterious. The game just keeps going too. Like, so far this game hasn't been what I would describe as difficult, right? I wouldn't say this is a difficult game yet. But it is very fucking weird. Whoa. I did whatever it wanted me to do. What is that? See, even more stuff, like unique attacks and shit. Doing like a tongue thing.
Boing.
Yeah, it's boing. Now we're doing that again. I don't know what a WJT is. Seems like a pretty bad game to you, but he has such a bald head. Aren't big bald heads very kissable? Well, yeah, bonks a Medusa. Apparently. You heard it here first. Oh, that's okay, you can't. Oh, it resets too, I see. Timu Krillin. That's pretty funny. Sometimes Desi's pretty funny. Okay, we got things. The thing's good. Not very good, just good. Was it 69? Nice. I do remember that. I do remember your rant about this, Desi. I see. I'm not familiar with that. That's a new thing to me. I've never heard of this term. Cargo. I've been bored. Apparently that led me... I'm inside of it? This game does everything. What the hell? What a fucking weird game. Fucking a level inside of this. The vor level. Fascinating stuff. Apparently the stomach acid is not harming me, but the magical Amiga droplets will. Am I supposed to... Okay. Is Heavy Lobster gonna show up? I don't know. Okay, I'm back out. This game's just doing everything all the time. It's constant. Yeah, everything's copied Bonk. Bonk had every video game idea in it. Super Bonk had everything. Hi, Drone. This is Super Nintendo. It's not Amiga. But it certainly has that energy to it. Okay, I guess this is a boss fight. Am I damaging it? I assume yes. Yes, I am. I mean, give it time. Maybe we'll get the dating sim level. Stage 1 clear. All that was stage 1. That's a beefy stage. Very beefy. Escape from Jurassic Island. Are you familiar with this game, Desi? Or did you just look it up? Okay, apparently the dinosaurs are really big, and now we're crab. Now we're not crab, now we're tiny. You made that up? Cool. That's awesome, Desi. Thank you for making things up. Okay, apparently touching this at all harms me. Okay, so how would I get past this then? Do I have to be crab again? Because I can't seem to get up here, and I'm not... Am I allowed to go on this end? No. Okay, whatever, crush me then, turn me into crab. Because apparently that doesn't harm me. You were barely lying, I see. Why am I a crab? I can't seem to get past anything. And if I take this, it transforms me back into this. What the hell? Okay, there's swinging mechanics. That's not explained. I sort of just randomly came across that. And how do I get to the next one? How do I... Maybe I don't. Maybe I... Okay. You'd love me as a crab. That's cool. Okay, apparently you can just do that. I've seen that mechanic like once. There are some weird stages. I believe it. It's already been pretty fucking weird. This game has a lot happening all the time, it's true. If nothing else, it has a lot of ideas. It's a lot of things. Yeah, I'm also glad this game hasn't gotten weird yet. Does this game, like, save? Or is it a password system? That's its, pause. Wow. Oh good, I like it when he gets bigger. Oh no, make it drop, let's start again. I need to be mini to get that. I'm too big. I like how normal this game is. So hashtag normal. I can't break these. I'm like juggling it, that's neat. Yeah, a very medicated video game. Hashtag normal. Okay, we're doing this again. Okay. This is made by Hudson Soft, by the way, for those who are wondering. I guess Hudson Soft knows how to make a very normal, regular video game for well-adjusted people. Yeah, he enjoys it. He loves being transformed into weird, hideous monsters. He's into it. It's his favorite thing. I think I got all the coins and all the shit. Excellent. Okay, now we're tiny. So I guess this area is called Alligator Cave. I don't read the top right text often enough. How are you liking this game, chat? Are you fascinated? Use the candy and go to the exit. Start. Or get crushed. Or turn into crab. The wall jumping mechanic is interesting. Yeah, sometimes you just get crabbed. It's true. don't think I can get up there being this big. I think I have to accept that I can't fit through there unless I get another candy. I'm Mega Crab now. Now I'm not Crab. It's true. Sometimes you can also be an Amiga game spiritually. There are many cases as these. I'm gonna run out of time. I'm gonna fail. I'm gonna be a failure. Oh no, I'm big again. I can't be big. No. Whatever. Now this isn't a 3DO game. I don't think there's probably any Super Nintendo game that's spiritually a 3DO game. It'd have to be an FMV, really, to feel more like a proper 3DO. A failure with cool sunglasses? So thank you. This is almost like a Yoshi's Island thing, but this predates Yoshi's Island. It reminds me of it though, the sound effects even kind of similar. What I'm learning is that every video game is inspired by Super Bonk. In the beginning, there was Super Bonk. Lava Cavern. Okay, and how the fuck am I supposed to get... Oh, I know how. I'm supposed to do that. I'm supposed to do this, and I didn't do this. Rage. Yeah. Is this a bonk leg? I think this is the best music in the game so far. I like this music. Do 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 do. What if I become a Super Bonk speedrunner? Who knows? Maybe I'll become the Super Bonk master. Hooray. It wants me to go to the right now. What? How though? It says rage. It just says rage. No. My friendship with Donkey Kong is eternal. Nothing would ever ruin my friendship with Donkey Kong. Rage. And we're back here in the maze. You think I can beat the world record? Oh, thank you. I'm glad you have so much confidence in me. Super Bonky Kong? That sounds scary. That's a terrifying implication. I'm not sure if the world's ready for that. Yeah, it's a stupid hell maze. Anyway, this game is very interesting. But I think I should move on. I've spent a lot of time on this one. What else we got here? We got lots of games. So many. Infinite, unlimited game. There's so much video game on here. Like Super Godzilla. I saw the Game Center CX episode of this and it looked like shit. In a good way and a bad way. I'm a big fan of the penis music on this one. It's pretty epic. The year is 1990X. Why is there no music for this? Just silence. Yeah, same year as Earthbound. Sleeping at the bottom of the sea. It's so weird. There's no audio for this other than a few sound effects. What had happened here? This is the demo, by the way, or like some weird opening thing. I don't know if we would see this again if I like boot the game. Some games do that. If I like actually start playing, we just see it again. I don't know. It's so weird how it's silent. Someday I gotta play through Earthbound and probably stream it because that's the thing that you do. For those who are not aware, I basically didn't play any Super Nintendo RPGs. So like I'm mostly a black box on a lot of them. Well, this is epic. I haven't like beaten like any of the older Final Fantasy games at all, for example. Like I didn't play Final Fantasy 1 through 6. So like I don't know much about those other than a few things of what I played here and there. Oh hell yeah. That Godzilla looks epic. We're in charge of Godzilla. Okay. Okay, so it is a different intro. Okay. Yeah, I more recently did Super Mario RPG. Like by recent, I mean like 3 years ago, but I beat it on the Super Nintendo and the remake. Use my best technique to control Godzilla. It injures Godzilla if you crash through buildings, so don't do that. I see. Points. Prepare points for energy resupply and other points in the city. Collect these items and head for the monster. Good luck. The layout of the battle zone. Whoa, that's an amazing layout on the bottom left. Okay, so does he... Okay, I see. So I'm like controlling him in the bottom. And he just kind of slowly moves. Yeah, the music's the best part. Getting shot at randomly by a tank or whatever. And I guess I destroyed the tank right now. An ET like? I don't know. He warped. That must have been the warp item. Okay. You have picked up the energy refill item. If you use it during a battle, Godzilla's energy is refilled. Okay. So, does he keep... Do I have to... Okay, enemies showed up. Now I'm losing my energy. I see. You picked up the fighting spirit increase item. If you use it during a battle, it becomes easier to raise Godzilla's fighting spirit. What's the blue? Is that the monster? We are giving energy to Godzilla. Okay. That's pretty funny. Refueling complete. We are moving. Okay. Man, I don't even know where they're shooting me. Where's this coming from? King Ghidorah shoots gravity light from his 3 heads. You're sending blue energy to me? Oh, thank you. That'd be a really funny stream redeem. It'd be so cryptic, but that would be really funny, and I bet you could do it in VNeon. Where you could like send energy to me, make me glow or turn blue, and then like it goes away. I bet you could fucking do that. Okay, so that's just, I don't know what that's for. I'm going through that because that's walled off. Oh, you're giving me energy again. Okay. Oh yeah, this game's bad. That much is pretty obvious. It'll go out of control. What do you mean? So I guess I can't break through that? Can I go this way? Oh, it scrolls. Okay. I see. So there was more of the map. I didn't take that much energy away from me. Oh, it's getting epic. Okay, so that's the enemy. I see. Let's go, bitch. I don't know if I'm ready. Maybe I needed to get more shit. Oh, it's Dr. Kleiner from Half-Life. I don't even know how to fight. They didn't tell me what the controls are. I don't know what the controls are, though. I need the manual. Okay, it's like energy. I see there are meters. I'm being attacked. Getting wrecked here. Enemy shoes light rays too. Yep. Okay, that's the punch. I see. I can block by holding down. Wow, they're not giving me any time to do anything. I don't understand. How do I block then? If I need to get in close, then I can't do anything. What do you mean? Should I just like keep advancing? Okay. Okay, he pushes me back. I get it. Getting decimated out here. I was holding block. I guess it doesn't matter. No, I can't beat that Desi. This thing just spams. How the fuck do you... They don't explain this game's mechanics very well. You clearly need a manual for this kind of thing. Otherwise you just get fucking murdered over and over. I understand that when the meter goes high, it doesn't attack, so I guess I have to kind of like sort of get the meter down and then hit. I guess that's the rhythm. I guess that's what the deal is. And you have to utilize the blocking and shit. The timing's fucked though. And hitting it doesn't make the meter go down. I don't know how to get the enemy's meter to go down other than, like, maybe just blocking. This game is confusing. And how do I do my thing? How do I do my special attack, huh? Okay, I guess I can use my items. Let's pause. How do I use my item? Pause has a weird buffer on it. Can I use my item? It's not letting me use my item. Escape. Why won't the button work? Did I use it? What the hell? Why is it L1? That's fucking weird. Okay, yeah, sure, whatever. This game makes no fucking sense. You clearly need the manual in front of you to even have a hope of getting through this shit. I'm trying to punch and the game won't let me. Why wouldn't the game let me punch? Why did it stop working? I had that guy on the edge and he just wouldn't let me do anything and then did the attack again. This game makes no goddamn sense. This is like cryptic as hell. They are not giving you correct information. You need the manual. Fuck that shit. They need that game to start making some sense. Oh, we have this. Ooh, a continue. Oh, it's so crazy. No, I will not continue. Godzilla has died. And it just goes back here. This game's pretty shit. Clearly there's mechanics and stuff, but they don't tell you. I wonder if the manual tells you more. I'm not gonna look it up though, fuck that. James Pond, no fucking way. Oh, there's these Mario games and Metroid games. You heard of these things? It's crazy. Let's see. So many super games. We already did Punch Out. That game's sick. Let's see. We already did Super Star Wars. Impossible video games. And Turricans. Your Pachinko. Let me look at my list. What is... What about... We're in the S's. Let's look at, God, we should do SimAnt. We should do Super Nintendo SimAnt. I forget which version's better, the PC or the Super Nintendo version. But I think one of these versions isn't actually a simulation, and it might be this one. Maybe it's the other way around. It might be the other way around. I've never played the SimAnt. I think actually the PC version is the one that's like not a simulation. It doesn't like do anything. I think this is actually has any kind of like objective or something. That's what I remember anyway. Maybe I'm wrong. Man, they're just going through this text. Do you think I can read that shit that fast? Man. I guess there's that one game that's kind of popular that I've been vaguely interested in. I'm not exactly sure what genre it is. Is it like an RTS or something? Game's loud. Turn that down. But it goes on sale and stuff. It looks kind of neat. I keep forgetting the name of it, but it's pretty popular. I kind of been curious about that game. It looks kind of sick. That's kind of a neat special effect. They don't last for very long, I see. Okay, so it's just like a long intro that loops and you have to press a button. Yeah, you gotta press the button. Press start or something, or A. I guess we're pressing A. Start didn't do anything. Like now it does something. Scenario, full game, tutorial, ant information. You gotta learn about ants. SimAnt is based on real ants. Knowing about real ants will improve your gameplay. Ants live in social groups. Called colonies. They can't live without their colony and will give up their lives to protect it. Each colony has a queen. If the queen dies, the colony dies. Ants are insects. They are the most numerous insects in the world. Like all insects, they have 6 legs and their bodies are divided into 3 parts: head, thorax, and abdomen. Critical gameplay information. The ant's head has a mouth, 2 antennae, 2 kinds of eyes, and a brain. Ants' brains are very small, but they're very smart for insects. Is your brain small, Chad, or is your brain huge? Desi would be like, my brain's like an ant's. My brain's so small and smooth. That's what Desi would say. They can remember pathways to food even after months of hibernation. See? Desi said it. Okay, we're learning too much about ants. Let's check out the tutorial. Welcome to SimAnt. Follow the instructions on the screen to learn how to be a proper bug. Note, left and right refer to the mouse buttons. Ignore them if you don't have a mouse. Oh. I could set that up, but that would be infinitesimally easier to do if I had the USB switch. That would be so much easier. I didn't know this had mouse support. So I would rather come back to this with mouse support. Fuck that. Fuck that. If it's a mouse supported game, I'd rather play it that way. That's more interesting. I could do streams out of that. I could do like Super Scope or fucking mouse supported Super Nintendo games at its own stream. I don't need to include it in this. So we're gonna do something else. Let me see. Okay. There are 2 Smurfs games? Gross. There's a Super Nintendo burn-in test cartridge. That's good for my OLED. Definitely. Let's see. Isn't Soul Blazer supposed to be kind of sick? Isn't Soul Blazer like a fucking, like, Zelda-like? Like a Link to the Past-like? I think Gamma Chris did a full playthrough of this. You love it? That's cool. Nightmare of a Mastery, I see. Wise men tell a tale late at night of a great king destroyed by the temptation of evil. The frail temple, as it was called in those days, was ruled by a powerful man, King Magrid. It seems most people thought the king was a fair and kind ruler. There were some, however, who felt the king himself was ruled by greed. One day, the king happened to overhear 2 guards talking about a man named Dr. Leo. Now, Dr. Leo was considered by all to be a great inventor and a genius. The king stayed up many nights wondering how he could use this great inventor to make him even more wealthy. All of a sudden, the king had an idea. He ordered his guards to capture Dr. Leo and bring him to the castle at once. Soon, Dr. Lee was brought to the castle. I'll take a large McGrid? Okay. Got it. The king confined him in a small room and ordered him to invent a machine that would summon the king of evil, Death Toll. That's a good name. That's a good name. Dr. Leo finally completed the machine. The king instantly called upon Death Toll, hoping they might strike a deal. After many days, the deal was complete. The king would bring Death Toll all living creatures, and in return, Death Toll would give him a gold piece for each. One by one, all living creatures began to disappear. Soon, the world was completely empty. This is pretty metal. Two people were watching this catastrophe, the Master and you, his follower. The king was very foolish to be tempted by evil. However, I will give him another chance. You must go down to Earth and revive the world, the Master said. On a ray of light, you descended to Earth, a warrior sent to revive the living and punish evil, a soul blazer. It's pretty epic. Isn't Metal Warrior like a fucking impossible game that's really good, but it's like fucking hard as shit? Or am I thinking of the other one? I confuse it with sometimes. No, it's the right one? Okay. So one of the hardest masteries you ever got, Bubble Roxy. That's scary, because Bubble Roxy is like in like somewhere in the top 60-ish for retro achievements. That's scary. Okay, this is a game I thought it was. A voice came from above. My follower, since you will be able to speak with all living things, you should have a name. Please choose a name for yourself. Since this is not a real file and not a real playthrough, it's gonna be Ass. Ass, what an interesting name. Alright, go and save the world for all creatures. Oh, you move fast in this. And teleport, apparently. Ass received Sword of Life. Okay, and I have to equip it. How do I equip it? How do I equip sword? Really need a fucking manual for some of these games, huh? It says not equipped. Oh, there we go. Select. Okay. And there we go. The sword for the master. Okay, Drusella, thank you for stopping by. Hope to see you more. Oh shit. Are these just gonna keep teleporting in? Maybe it's like a practice room. Oh, no, it's done. Okay. I used to live up in the sky, just like you. Okay, let's see. Lemire, the master, all the creatures that have been captured by Death Toll are sealed away in monster lairs. Just as you have set me free, you must free everyone. Even the small release of a small creature, they will aid you in your quest. Here, take this. Ass received the flame ball magic. Now I will join you. I am a magician, so I can use all types of magic. I will use my skill to help you. Remember this, I need gems in order to use magic. When you set me free, monsters left some small spheres of gold. This is what is a gem. Okay. Good noise. Oh, that's around me. Okay. I'm emitting a ball of light. Yeah, it's not a poke. That's pretty good. Not having to deal with the poke is pretty good. Okay, now we're just outdoors. There's a lot of stuff going on here. I like that this game runs at 60. Release these creatures. The village will be reconstructed. Okay. I wish this text scrolled a little faster. I can't use my weapon out here. Interesting. But I can hear. Oh, really? I guess it's understandable. understandable, might make you think of other things. This game seems to have a lot of potential, as I kind of expected it would, to be honest. It seems to play pretty well for what it is overall. And I'm sure it gets a lot more crazed and cooler as it goes. Music's interesting. The transition's pretty fun too. Released an old woman. Oh, and then you just get a fucking house. That's cool. That animation for building the settlement or whatever is fucking sick. Like building that house. That was a cool animation. That looked nice. They did a really good job with that. Soul Blazer is what this game is called. That's a cool water effect. I like that. Looks nice. A little like Gauntlet. I've not played the Gauntlet games. Some people don't like them. I don't know if I would like them, but I've never tried them, so. I know there's one on the GameCube. People seem to like that one, at least. But I'm sure that's very different from some of these other ones. Now, I don't know how to use magic yet. I have a soul with a magician. I have to equip magic, that's why. Okay. Shoots a fireball in any one direction. Okay. And what button is that? Okay, it's that one. Y button. I see. Damn it. Low quality samples? Yeah, I did notice that too. It's funny that they get like, the enemies get like a respawn. Like a grace period. You can't like spawn camp them. It's pretty funny. I've been equipping them. But I'd like to return to Grass Valley. I guess. No, never mind, I'm not. I selected the wrong thing. Oh, it's like a warp. I see. I see. Do. This is cool. This game seems neat. Okay, there's the settlement. That's a cool transition. I'm pretty sure this is like a full length. Being one of your children, that's fucking weird. Okay, I guess I don't really have a choice. I will call you ass from now on. Use the second floor as your own room. Oh, that's moving on its own. Interesting. Well, yeah, this is supposed to be a pretty long game, is my understanding. I just wanted to get a taste. I wanted to get a taste of what it was, and it seems pretty cool. It seems pretty neat. I may end up doing a full playthrough of this sometime in the future. I don't know when. But I see the potential. I am intrigued. It seems to have some interesting ideas early on, and seems to play pretty well. Now it's time for Spanky's Quest. This is one of Noelle's favorite games, and it has monkeys. Some pretty hot jams. I'm messaging her. If iOS will let me type in Spanky. I'm still catching up on Discord messages. Thank you for the giant Spanky's Quest emote. Thank you very much, me. One moment. One moment. Just catching up on some important DMs here. I usually don't do this on stream, but I think it's kind of important, so let me try to catch up here. Enjoy the demo for the moment. Oh, I'm getting distracted by things on Booth because there's a thing I have to look at Booth for The Last Seahorse. The Last Seahorse made VTubing possible for me. It's pretty fucking awesome. Well, at least like, you know, this iteration of VTubing. Seahorse is pretty fucking awesome. Did you know? Let me see. Yeah, trying to figure a thing out here. Sorry about this, chat. Let's see. Definitely knows a lot, that's for sure. Okay, here it is. Oh, damn, you're unfollowing shit. Oh, fuck. Just one more moment, chat. Almost there. Almost there. Okay. Back to video games, back to streaming. Sorry about that. Apologies. You have soup? Wow. Okay. Let's play Spanky's Quest. So use as a password or whatever too. Okay. Don't be sorry, be better. Damn. Fucking Desi over here just being upset and pissed. You're molding and seething IRL? Damn. Seems some things are happening here. I think maybe the Japanese version of this is supposed to be easier too, right? I think this is one of these games where it's like one region's easier than the other. So this is probably a harder version of the game, if I were to guess. Because that's usually how it goes. So if this game's like fucking impossible or whatever. Oh, I see. So the Japanese version is the way to go. Gotcha. I don't know if I have JP versions of games on the Mister, do I? Maybe I do. Hold on. God, there's so much fucking shit here. I have that. Okay, that's empty. It's a Teleview. Maybe I don't. I need to fix that. Well, for now, we'll just mess about for a bit. But yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. That is a key. Apparently, you can't jump on them. Okay. Okay. I see. And that didn't let me get the key, it just stunned. Okay, and how do I kill? Unclear. So lack of tutorial, a little bit of a problem. Oh, do I have to burst it? I see. That's the thing I was missing. Got it. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere, at least. It seems to be mostly a 2-button game from the looks of it. Okay. Oh, that's cool. I have seen this game played before from Noel, but it's always more interesting when you play this yourself, you know? This is a very interesting mechanic. I guess, like, to the better the thing is, the more damage it'll deal, right? And as the enemies get stronger... Okay, I see. So it's like AoE attacks and shit. Okay. That's pretty interesting. I mean, balloon popping fetishes, I guess, must exist. You're right about that, Desi. Oh, I like how they look up. That's really cool. Oh, you can break the blocks. Interesting. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Game over. They do. It's a whole thing. That sounds about right. Well, this is pretty cool. Yeah, I'll play again. Looters. Interesting. Doesn't seem to be any time limit, though. Now, how do I break these? I did it like once. Is it a certain type of block? Or do I need a certain type of power for this? Are these breakable? Interesting. Oh, really, Dusty? I see. Technically safe for work. Pretty cool. This game, pretty cool. I can get down with this. There's a lot of interesting nuance to how this is played. Yeah, it's too slow. The music's good too. I like the music. Monkey games, as it turns out, can be pretty fun. Nice. How's it going, chat? How you doing? I'm having a pretty good time streaming and playing the video games. There's like stars here. Oh, do those bounce me? Okay. So it's like, bring me up. I see. Because this is a much higher area, that makes sense. I wonder if there's a way to move this a little faster. Monkey. Making game assets, very cool. I'm glad to hear it. Thank you for saying I'm a great streamer. Okay, these ones seem to die in one hit. They're just like a little trickier to hit, but you don't actually need to do like bigger, powerful things. Are they baby lemons? I'm not sure. That's a good question. No fall damage, thankfully. Getting your ass beat by angry wyvern? I see. That's cool. That's cool. It's not on Dante. A lot of these ones are dying in one hit. Oh, are they respawning? I don't even know what these... Oh, are they... Oh, they're spawning because I'm collecting those things. I see. I see what's going on. It does kind of have Game Boy vibes to it. This would be a very good portable game. I know that Noel's played on an analog pocket before, and it makes sense. I get it. I understand why you would want to play it on there. Oh shit, oh fuck. These things are fucking pissed. Oh, you believe there's a Game Boy version? Cool. Well, well, well. Predates the Super Nintendo one. I see. You are just dirty-minded. Well, thank you for subscribing for 9 months.
I got your DM while I was shopping, so then I started speeding and driving and...
I see. I see. Well, I'm like your game. This is pretty fun. I'm playing the English version, which is harder, I guess. It doesn't have the tutorial, but I'm mostly understanding it, I think. I think I get what the game is. And this is quite fun. Yeah, it's fun. English version harder, yeah. I need to get Japanese versions of all the games. I'm sure that's not that hard to do. Okay, not that one. What makes this version harder anyway, other than like no tutorial? Maybe, yeah, it continues. Oh, it's boss. It's freaky boss time. I wonder if I'm hitting a specific spot or just any of them. Oh no. Oh, do you like lose a life every time you get hit? Is that like one of the differences maybe? That might be what's going on. Oh god. Yeah, you're just fucking dead. God damn. I see. So this is what makes this version fucked up. No, I get it now. Like, you don't actually have continues or anything. You just fucking get hit twice and it's over. Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense why this version's bad. Well, it's certainly a way to play the game. 'Cause I already got hit, so I'm fucking doomed. Why are they like this? That's my question. Why was the game industry just like this? Why were they like, the game's gotta be more fucked up in the West? Hey, CosVT. Or like, it has to be fucked up and bad. We have to make the good game bad in certain ways so people won't enjoy it. Is it purely just like the rental market? We have to ruin it for the rental market. What a fucking time. Yeah, this game is fun. I'm enjoying this. I wish that it wasn't this version, but hey, at least I'm getting an exposure to the video game. Yeah, I don't get this kind of mentality when you like have a game that's perfectly good and you just decide to like make it worse. Truly the most baffling of all things. There's additional graphic screens that are cute, etc. I see more lives. But yeah, game is sick. This game is very cool. And it has a monkey in it, so it's automatically better because it has a monkey. This is just something everybody knows. I don't even know how you're supposed to get lives in this game. Is it pretty much like a score thing or a combo thing, maybe? You don't think it's a monkey? Listen, Desi, you don't have to be contentious about every single little detail in the video games that I stream, you know? Save that for when I stream Metroid Prime games. And then if people in chat get really upset. I got a top hat. I didn't notice that last time. Yeah, cute monkey in a top hat, exactly. Oh no, I got hit. I'm doomed. Oh, I didn't get my bonus coins. I fucked up. Jesus. I'm fucking decimated. I'm fucking doomed. I'm sure the retro achievement set for this is very normal. I'm sure it's super normal. Three hours, I see. And that was this version? Because I assume they make you do the harder one. They make you do the Western one, right? Yeah. You're absurdly good. Yeah, I mean, if you play this game a lot, I could see it. There's gonna be optimal strategies. Wow. Noelle can help me find things in the video game. Well, this is a variety stream, so I don't know how much longer I'll spend on this unless I, like, snag the JP version. But I'd rather just organize that so it's not just, like, randomly in my drive. And harder to find. Like, I'd have to make Japanese their own separate folders. I think the longest I spent on a game so far this stream was, other than, of course, just DKC, because it's DKC, was Superbonk. Superbonk's fucking crazy, Noelle. I don't know if you've played that, but that game's like everything. That game just does everything. It's kind of crazy how much that game does. It's like every mechanic in a video game, don't worry, we've got you. We've got every game here. Whoa, I got points and noises happened. It's weird seeing someone else stream this who doesn't know what they're doing. Yeah. That's how it be sometimes. You ever watch people play Donkey Kong Country when they're not me? Hi Skyfire, welcome. Watching a normal person play a Donkey Kong Country game is interesting. Yes, I am. I let her know that I'm playing it. I don't know how much longer I'll be doing it since it's a variety stream and I'm playing the wrong version, but you know, I'm giving it some time. Who knows, maybe I'll play another one of her favorite games. Oh no, I'm doomed. I was being careless. I do like how they look around and stuff. That's pretty fun. They got like these expressions and shit. It's pretty good. Yes, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4. Totally. That's exactly what's happening in the Super Nintendo variety stream. It's definitely the next game. Totally. It's almost like these things like it when I kill them. Maybe they crave death. Maybe like, you know what? Yeah, I desire that. I desire to be destroyed. Oh, there's a 1-up back here. Why don't I get to keep the top hat, huh? Why do I lose? Why does the monkey lose the top hat? Tell me this. The top hat's too strong. I see. I'm gonna lose the bonus. No, I lost bonus. Welcome to bonus stage. Okay, this is where I got murdered last time. So I wasn't paying attention to this scary kiwi thing just trying to kill me instantly. I don't know if there's a reason to kill everything here other than just because you can. Maybe they get 1-ups or bonuses with the score. I don't know. Because murder's fun, that's fair. That's a fair take. Do. The music is catchy. Some very expressive, delightful sprites, I will say this. Okay, everything's dead. Oh, what happened to the key? Oh, okay. Is that like a new mechanic I didn't know about? You can like retrieve keys with the mega bubble. Maybe I can damage things with this orange bubble without popping it? No, not him anyway. Oh no. I may never defeat him. He's too powerful. Fuck. He's gonna get my ass. I don't even know what's gonna take to kill him. He's scaring me, chat. He's scaring me. He's gonna get my ass. Oh. Lycopy, thank you for raid. I'm in the middle of my quest with Spanky. Thank you very much for the raid. What were you up to? No! I got destroyed. I'm playing the Western version of this, which is harder. And it's my first go. Been playing for maybe like 15, 20 minutes. Thank you for shouting out, Lycopy. Yeah, the Western version where they make it way harder. Yeah, I was doing some Super Nintendo variety today because this was kind of like a stream where I didn't wake up very early. I had a very late start to my day, so I'm like, kind of like, you know, fuck it. Fucking do this because I don't know what else to do when I'm not streaming at my usual hours. So that's where we're at. Whoa, they all got destroyed. No, they always make them harder. They're evil. Western versions are almost always harder. I hope you had a fun stream. I don't know what you're up to, but I hope it was good. Clone Hero drums. Okay. Yeah, I have been aware that you do like a lot of drumming on various rhythm games. That's cool. Rhythm games are my weakest genre, probably. Barely touch rhythm games. They're interesting to me, but I have like very minimal experience. I did for the GameCube challenge though, that I do when I'm basically beating every GameCube game released. For the GameCube challenge, I have done Donkey Konga, and that sucked. And there's technically drums on that. Bongo drums. It was really funny when I did that because I didn't think that Donkey Konga was like a shovelware game. I wasn't aware it was like shovelware. But yeah, so that was a bit of a surprise. Oh, okay. So basically only a very specific kind of rhythm game. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, this game's fun. Sometime I should actually try to beat this game and maybe play the Japanese version instead. That's probably the go-to. I only got one with that. Oh, come on. Use a real Roland E-kit to play. That's cool. A good training tool for this version? Yeah. Okay. I gotta move on to a different game. Let's play another different game. Oh god, Spellcraft. I didn't know Spellcraft was on the Super Nintendo. I thought that was, that's a prototype. That's why it didn't actually come out. Okay. It's like a DOS game. Sparkster. Let's check out Sparkster. Yeah, no problem. I figured it was only polite. This is the Mr. FPGA. It is a hardware emulator. It's sort of like an emulator, but it's emulating the hardware of various different consoles on a circuit level rather than through like software. It uses an FPGA, various FPGA technology. It uses a motherboard called the DE10 Nano. Well, it's a retro machine in a sense. Happy Toaster, thank you for the Awu Redeem. Awu. Hope you enjoyed your Awu Redeem today. Okay, so this game controls. That's weird. All these platformers I've tried today control like fucking shit except Spanky's Quest and this. This game actually controls. That's weird. Why does this game have like fluid responsive controls? That's strange. Shouldn't these games all control terribly? I'm joking, obviously. It's just like, it's weird when games, run at 60 and control well. Because so many of these platformer games on Super Nintendo are just fucking shit. So when the good ones appear, I'm like, whoa, what are you? That's weird. What is that? Oh, RTX. We have ray tracing. That's cool. Wow. Yeah, Mr. FPGA is a little complicated to explain other than saying a bunch of nerd shit and then assuming that someone understands what you mean. But basically, most of the stuff on the Mr. FPGA is as accurate as using a real, like the real console. So that's kind of the deal here. And I'm also using analog hardware for this because my setup is kind of specific and it works better using like an upscaler. So I'm using like a SCART cable for this. So you can use the Mister with like a real CRT and stuff if you want. I'm gonna get destroyed by this boss. Or not. Maybe I won't. See, it doesn't run at a locked 60. This is a monkey of sorts. What are we doing here? Is this... Okay, it's dying. Okay. Yeah, a lot of SNES games tend to be like this. How do I get that? Is there like a... Okay, okay, I see. There's like another move set here. Okay. I knew I was missing some stuff. Well, that's cool. That was a good sound. I like that sound. Yeah, it'd be cool if airships were real. Yeah, different times, different times. So is that always? Oh, I see. It's ones for each direction. Gotcha. Okay. Hi, Uno Squid. Welcome. There's an apple in there and I can't get it. Hmm. Mysterious. Okay. I tried every button and I couldn't get in there. Maybe you need like a power-up or something. Or it's a secret. Well, now I'm a little stuck because I'm like, wait, hold on. Now I'm just going back in the level. Am I misunderstanding a mechanic here? Because I'm not looking at a manual. Hmm. Oh. You have to hold it. Oh, there's a hold mechanic. Okay. I see there's a meter on the top right. I see it now. Okay, that explains some stuff. Okay. Like a ricochet. Yeah, I stream a lot of retro games. So like for those who don't know my deal, I stream a shitload of retro, but I also stream some modern stuff too every now and then. Indie stuff, typically, if it's a modern thing. And I do a lot of shit. But yeah, GameCube Challenge is one of the big things. I've been working on Star Fox Adventures for that. But there's a lot of other weird GameCube games I've done. And there's lots and lots of sports games. Wow, sports games. Yeah, I'm definitely noticing there's a lot of movement going on here because you can ricochet and stuff, and you can change the direction. There's directional. You can go like diagonal on the boost. That's pretty sick. I'm getting destroyed. But you know, it makes sense because I didn't even know how to all the controls work until probably now. Oh yeah, I'm dead. I don't even know. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Wrecked. Oh yeah, I imagine that, yeah, it's a task for this would be pretty wild because you would have to constantly endure the endless bombardment of movement. Makes sense. Okay, yeah, I figured there'd be a thing because otherwise it's too easy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, spamming lasers. Oh, damn. The explosion sound effects are incredibly good in this. They're loud, but they sound great. For Super Nintendo, that's really high fidelity. That's cool as shit. The music is doing things. This game's got a lot of things happening in it, and I like that. It's cool. Oh, you can do this. That's neat. Oh, shit. That's bad. Okay. There's fire there. Fire bad. This is neat. Got like a lot of verticality and shit. I mean, yeah, 7th gen games are retro. They are old as shit now. And when you actually play them on the actual hardware they released on, or even the screens that we used back in the day, it's pretty retro these days. They actually look their age, believe it or not. That is just a fact of life. You should check out Fallout New Vegas on PlayStation 3. I've been streaming that. That is interesting. And it certainly shows how old that game is. They are, yeah. That's why I'm streaming it on there, because it's for the bit. I'm playing it unpatched, too. It's funny. I might even be streaming that tomorrow from the looks of it. I'm not sure yet. I have to make sure that the new capture solution for the PS3 actually works. Not actually sure if it does. I think I just went backwards in level. Apple Gothic. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid. Yeah. Thank you for coming on in. I guess when I stream later, I get people who raid me. That's interesting. Okay, it wants me to go down. Yeah, thank you for shouting out Apple Gothic. This game seems pretty fucking cool. Pretty high skill ceiling too, which I do appreciate. All the movement and stuff. Pretty nice. Yeah, that's correct, Blakey. It's not that it like does it on purpose, it's the Bethesda engine that does it. It'll do it on New Vegas as well. Basically any of them, pretty much. Except maybe Morrowind. It's basically, it's save corruption issues. These things all have explanations and they get complicated, but it's... Am I dead? Oh, that killed me, okay. I was unclear what happened there. I'm like, what happened there? Were you doing like a bonk thing or what? Anyway, this game's sick. Sparks are sick. I need to actually like play that in full at some point. Save corruption on consoles for Morrowind, okay. This was Sparkster for the Super Nintendo. It's pretty cool. You can't become Crab in this, that's true. Yeah, this game's cool. This game's cool. Really like this one. What else we got? What other games? There's so many games. I kind of have like a list from friends that I'm kind of just looking at for reference. Sort of just going through it to like kind of keep this a little more coordinated, you know? So I'm just kind of like going through it. Oh, you know what I should check out? This was one I rented on the Super Nintendo as a kid, and I heard it's actually pretty good. I just need to figure out where I'm at. So that's okay. Let's see. It's around here. No, it's not. I don't even know what Hungry Dinosaurs is. Is that like a board game, like Hungry Hungry Hippos, but it's dinosaurs instead. We're in the H's. Where is it? Oh, there it is. I see it. I see it. At least I thought I did. Or is it called like Super Hook? I'm looking for Hook. They make this a little hard to read as part of the problem because of the way that the scaling works when you're using like an upscaler. It's like a little hard to read the font sometimes because of like the way it works. But where is Hook? Oh, there it is. Fucking right, finally. Hi, Sheepy Hime. You got an outfit set up in Venion? That's awesome. I'm glad to hear it. Is it the cool one that used to have when you used the VR chat thing? The one with the purse or whatever. I like that one. You have other cool outfits too though, but I do like that one. Or maybe it's a surprise. You're like, I can't tell you. That's a Sheepy Hime. She changed her name. She's no longer a Soryu, but she technically is. The Hook movie is pretty fun. It's a little weird, but what things aren't that are this sort of thing, right? I quite like the Hook movie. It's got Rufio in it. It's a pretty unhinged movie, and that's part of what makes it interesting. The Hook fandom is dying. Reblock if you're a true hooker. Very good, Desi. Very good. Dear Peter, your presence is required at the... No, it's not an old lady. It's Hook. This is epic. This sprite looks pretty bad, I gotta say. This sprite looks pretty bad. Get John Williams music in the form of Super Nintendo chiptunes. Robin Williams says no. Nice emote. Pretty appropriate. Pretty close. This is a long intro. He's mostly just standing in one spot while text keeps scrolling. Okay. Yeah, that intro's kind of not very good. It's the Lost Boys. He's fat and old, but he's Peter Pan. Wow. Yeah, these character sprites are pretty bad, I gotta say. The visuals of this game might be a little weak, but maybe the game plays okay. I remember renting this and getting nowhere with it. That's what I remembered. I don't think I played it for very long. Yeah, somebody's got to be the Pan. And it's not this loser. Yeah, the movie's weird. If you've never seen the Hook movie, it's pretty strange. It's like a sequel, kind of, like a live action sequel to the original, like, Peter Pan story. It's pretty cool, and it's got like a bunch of lore and shit. And it's like, it shows like the normal world and shit too. And everybody's like older. Fly. I don't think I can fly yet. I can only sort of float. Okay, only one hit required. Whoa, we got rain. And we got whatever that is. He's got like a bee thing. He's gonna like attack me with bees. I guess like a no hook sign is what that is. Then we got water, we got swimming. Oh. These are hard to hit. The swimming in this is not very good. Holy shit, it's jank. How do you move? Oh, you have to hold it. That's weird. Yeah, I hate it when they break out the beat gun. Game would be a little bit loud. Not too badly, but a little bit. Oh, this guy, it takes 2 hits, okay. How do I fly? It's like there's a meter. Do I just not have it full yet? Maybe I can't fly yet. Oh, okay. I see. Okay, then we just hold it. I got it. The weather changes rapidly, and you know that makes sense because it does that in the, shit. Well, I guess we got our lives. We made out with a profit, I guess. Jeez. I guess I was tricked. Oh. Why does Peter make that noise? That's not a Robin Williams noise. Why does Robin Williams go, oh? I'm not sure if you do. Maybe you do turn back into a British kid on death. I also don't know what that is that I picked up. Oh, I'm just dead. I did worse that time. Probably because I wanted to get through this faster and I was being careless. We also have a 5-minute time limit. Damn it. It's about how I didn't get very far in this game, chat. I don't even know if I got past stage 1. Man, I'm getting bodied this time. Shit. Yeah, I'm just getting killed. This game's pretty hard. It is difficult. I was correct. I remembered correctly, this game's kind of hard. It seems perfectly playable, it's just... You move so slowly, I think is my complaint. Like, you don't move fast in the least. It seems like to be a very slow, methodical kind of game. Like, you can't really get through it quickly. You kind of just have to take your time with it. Oh, a returning outfit. Very good. So maybe it is the one that I think it is. You like how he disarms them? That's fair. That's true. That's a weird noise. I don't think I heard that noise before. What the fuck was that? Okay. We can't fall for this game's evil tricks. We don't want to go up. We want to go up here. We don't want to... We don't want to go in the evil cave. Whoa, skateboarding. Get fucked. Whoa, I got a cherry from Mario Brothers 2. Yeah, I kind of want to say the pixel art in this isn't very good. Jesus, I wasn't ready. I was scratching my wrist. Fuck. Okay. I win. Background art's kind of nice, sort of. It's very visually noisy, I guess. It's not like the worst, but it's visually noisy. I like some of it, and other parts I'm like, I'm not sure. I am the pan. We're skipping a lot of stuff here. Whoa. He's the pan. He's the pan. We skipped like half the movie. Maybe more than that. Oh, there's a world map. Whoa. Now see, I don't think I even got past the first stage. I didn't remember no world map. Look at all these stages. Oh, we don't get a choice. We're just... Oh, we have like a Master Sword Link to the Past mechanic here. Whoa. I don't know what these treasures are for. Oh no, it's bees. Not the bees. No, 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 no. No, get away from me. How do I get rid of the bees? Well, there goes my Master Sword mechanic. Iframes are not very long. Lost a cherry too. I can't seem to kill the bees. Maybe I just don't hit the hive. Maybe it's that sort of mechanic, just don't swat the hive. Unless the bees attack the enemies as well. Maybe they do. Okay, you can fucking deflect the arrows. That's cool. Yeah, I think my main complaint with this game is it's too slow. Unless you fall, then you move fast. The only time you move fast in this game is when you fall. But yeah, it's a little slow. Like, I think that's the main thing that's bugging me, is other than some of the art being kind of whatever, it's just, you move at such a slow speed. Maybe it's because I just came off of Sparkster, maybe that's why. maybe Sparkster is like, since it's like the polar opposite of this, maybe this feels worse because of that. But yeah, it's like slow motion, this game. And you also can't do any diagonal attacks, which is a little unfortunate. You can't attack up, you can't do diagonals, and that makes it feel more clunky. Yeah, I think the thing with the beehives is you just don't hit them like I just did. I think that's the deal, is they're just meant to be there to punish the player. How did that hit me? I don't agree with that. Man. Damn. Well, whatever. Let me see. Okay. So this is about normally the time when I end stream. I could go a little bit longer, but I probably will call it here just because, I don't know. I don't really want to stream any later than this, probably. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. So,